everyone. We've talked a lot lately about the digital divide and how we're going to bridge it. One of the ways that I have tackled that is through using iPads in the classroom. At Brooklyn Park, we're lucky to have 5 iPads that the students can check out and use on campus. You may have more or less depending on the size of your campus, but I would encourage you to make use of things you do have. So if your students are bringing tablets or laptops or smartphones to the classroom, use those, and maybe this video will give you a couple examples of how we can do that. So the first way that I have used these iPads and other devices in the classroom is called a program that's called Socrative. It's a way that you can write polls or quizzes for your students and do them interactively in the classroom. So I would suggest, first of all, that you try to see how easy it is. It's not as daunting as you might think. This first screen right here shows you your opening, when you create the account, your first page. So it shows you how to create quizzes, which is really simple. You literally just click on the quiz, enter your questions and answers, or how to start your quiz. If you start a quiz, it will look like this bottom screen, and your question will pop up, and then every student who has a device and is logged into this application will see the question and be able to answer it. So you can do this anonymously, or if you're doing it in a quiz situation where it's graded, then you can enter the student's name and you'll see their results pop up at the end. I would suggest that you use it as a poll because some of the questions and answers and results can be a little messy to sort through if you're going to grade it. So very cool way to get students involved. You can use this on an iPad, any tablet, any laptop, and any smartphone. So pretty cool. The second way that I found is to try to find apps that work for your content. In my pathophysiology course, I found a really cool app that's made by the CDC. It's called Solve the Outbreak, and there's several different case studies within the app that you can work through. Students will choose their answers, and if they're right, it leads them to more results. If they're wrong, it tells them to think about the question more. So it really works well for my pathophysiology class, but there's tons of other apps out there that could fit your content. I would suggest you check that out. This one actually turned out to be a little too good. It backfired on me because one of the students went home and did all the case studies with her daughter. So then when she came back next week, she already knew all the answers. So some of these might be too good and backfire on you. Another way that the iPads have been beneficial is to help the students use their digital content. So CourseSmart is a really easy one. A lot of the newer classes that are being revised have embedded content. So you may have students who are a little bit inhibited by that, or they're just a little apprehensive of how to use that. And by putting it in front of them and helping them step through how to get to their course material and how easy it is to navigate, it really takes that apprehension away and makes them more comfortable with how to use that technology. And then lastly, the most exciting thing I've seen by using the iPads in the classroom is having the students teach each other. It's really amazing. This is the easiest one you can implement. You literally just have to bring the iPads to the classroom, divide your students into small groups, and see what they do. Give them some questions that might require them to use different sources. So maybe they need to look in their CourseSmart ebook for an answer, or maybe they need to search something a little more in depth. So in my case, I use surgeries often. So they have to go to YouTube and watch a surgery, or they need to dive into a topic that's a little bit more relevant to what we're talking about that day. And it's amazing how much students get out of this, not only how much content they learn, but how much content they start to teach each other by sharing the device and also learning how to use the device. So students who have never seen an iPad before, without even knowing what to do, 5 minutes later are an ace at it, can bring up Google and search whatever they need to do. So I would encourage you to try to use the iPads that are available to you at your campuses and see what happens. I've had some pretty good luck so far, and I hope that you will too.